Sandeep Manoj, and you are doing it. This is highly impossible for everyone. It's highly
That's
impossible.
right from my heart. There is no compulsion.
We have to start from our own countries. We have to start from our own people.
Stability in life is also education. And it probably goes together.
Most of all my warm heart and felicitations to Dr. Shyama.
Bro, why I can't make it?
Raya?
Yeah. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we can see it. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now.
अभी डाल रहे हैं ये कैमरा क्यों हो रहा बॉन
About you, I ain't worried. Then one day you'll leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. respected guests, fellow I family, and my dear friends, a very cheerful evening to all of you. Myself, Ryan Sayed, Youth Ambassador of I, welcome you all to the IHS Speakers Exchange Program Season 2. Yes, my dear friends, Season 2. After the amazing Season 1 has commenced. Before we all start this amazing sale, raise your right hand if you are ready. Come on. My dear friends, I need to see everyone participating. Raise your right hand if you're ready, and raise your left hand if you're super ready. Come on. Yes. So we transform right to left. Okay. Thank you, my dear friends. Now, today we are joined by our esteemed IHS mentors and students across various parts of India, like Maharashtra, Himachal Pradesh, etc., who are going to blow your minds with their powerful words today. My dear friends, let me ask all of you a simple question. Do you know how to win the hearts of people? That's all. I need anyone. How to win the hearts of people? Can unmute and answer. Yeah, Kevin, sir.
Be authentic, be caring, and always be there.
Wow, be authentic and be caring. Amazing answers. And anyone else?
May I? Be kind, always help each other, be lovely towards others, passionate and give respect to everyone.
Wow, that's a great answer. Yes, of course. And anyone else?
By kindness.
Kindness, exactly. But there is one small thing that can influence and
charity and spreading education.
Yes, charity and spreading education. But how do you spread education? Through what medium? Yes, Bhatt, sir. Sir, you're muted.
Now better?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes. You have to be always positive. Your thoughts should be positive. So then everything comes automatically with everything. Education, sympathetic, everything. But be positive.
Wow, yes, sir. You have to be optimistic and be positive.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
But there is one thing, that is communication skills. Your public speaking. Yes, my dear friends, all of you are right. Optimism and caring and being who you are, being authentic. But your communication skills, your public speaking, is the most effective key to unlock everyone's hearts. Your words can inspire, your words can persuade, your words can transform, your words can even provide voice to the voiceless. My dear friends, speak in such a way that others love to listen to you, and listen in such a way that others love to speak to you. This should be incorporated in each and everyone's life. So, my dear friends, with these wisdom nuggets, I would like to hand over the podium to our lovely inspiration, the founder and CEO of International Institute of Influencers, Dr. Shama Hussain, ma'am.
Rayan. Thank you, Rayan. Thank you so much for inspiring everyone. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Shama Hussain. Welcome you all. Very grand welcome to all the inspiring, very inspiring and influencing speakers today who are our special guests, and to our special chief guest and IHS President, Dr. Kevin Ward, who is here today from USA, and to our Bartolomeusz Henry Valde, who is here as our chief guest again from Brazil, and our very special guest, Dr. Karim R. Alice from USA, world's #1 breakthrough strategist, again here, who is again our special guest. They're all going to be your jury, my dear friends. Jury means not the ones who is going to judge you, who is going to influence you today, who is going to influence you with their charming personality of influencers. My dear friends, humans are born in every house. Humans are born in every house. But do you know one thing? Humanity is not born in every house. Humans are born in every house, but humanity is not born in every home. So, we International Institute of Influencers, with a vision of humanization of education, we want to light up the spirit of humanity through education. That is humanization of education. Humanity through education. We are having 11 departments, and one of the very potential department, that is IHS, International House of Speakers. We are trying to build the leaders who can influence. We are trying to give voice to the voiceless. The purpose of Speaker Exchange program here today is to unlock this feelings of passion, compassion, values, ethics, and finally the humanity to be born at every home. We want every student, there's a complete youth of this world to know that there is beyond so many things other than your academics. Your real education starts when your education stops in schools, college, and university. Your real education will start up there where you are going to apply it. So you need to know exactly. That's the reason with the theme of humanization of education, we have started this speaker exchange program without taking much of your time. Otherwise, our president, IHS President Dr. Kevin Ward, will be counting on the time. So with his due respect, so let me pass over the roof today to our Dr. Kevin Ward, who is the BOD and COO of III, as well as the IHS President, who with his discipline, with his commitment, and with his lots of values. Ryan always call him like Iron Man of III. Iron Man of III, yes. So such a wonderful personality, a man with passion and compassion. You have already seen him answering the question by being authentic and winning the hearts and being responsibility. So he's a person like that, and such a wonderful person who is molding and blending the values in III and helping lots of you to get inspired and influenced. So let me welcome Dr. Kevin Ward to take up the stage. Dr. Kevin.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. It is always a true pleasure to get to be a part of any III activities, and always my honor to get to welcome everyone. And it is a great pleasure to welcome our participants today. And we look forward to everyone being involved and hearing your voice today and you sharing from your experience and your heart. And we look forward to sharing that experience. Do remind you that we all need to be mindful of our time and considerate as we move forward. Keep our comments in appropriate time frames, and brevity is, of course, of great value. Also, it is a real honor to welcome the many schools that are joining us today as part of the Speaker Exchange program. It's very exciting to see what is happening and how we're growing so that we can expand our vision and mission of humanization of education. And it's quite remarkable. I also want to welcome our guests, our jurists, as part of this. And we look forward to hearing from everyone and everyone benefiting from today's experience. And as Rayan shared, communication. This is an opportunity to develop in our ability to communicate well. And having trained and worked with people for many years, I have to tell you, effective communication is such a critical skill and something that we look forward to helping everyone develop and get better at. So, Dr. Sharma, I'm going to hand it back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin. Thank you. Big thank you, Dr. Kevin. You're always inspiring and influencing. Thank you so much. So my dear friends, now, you must know your jury as well today. Wonderful people have come up from different countries to give you their insights, to give you the direction, to act as a GPS. So let me invite Mr. Bartolomé Henry Valde, a beautiful and very a person of a great influence, a very great human being, international music conductor. He's a brand ambassador for Rolex as well. He is influencing, he participates in lots of events. I am shocked to see his performances in operas of different countries. He is amazing. You can write his name and you can see Bartolomé Henry Valde. You can see his music videos. Such a wonderful music conductor, a great human being is going to judge, and he's as well as leadership coach as well. So today he is here to as a jury, and I would request, and he's a great friend of mine. Thank you, Bart. Thank you for taking time always for III. It's an honor. Bart, a few words for our inspiring speakers.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma. You make me nervous because you speak so nicely about me that sometimes I don't know what to say anymore. But it's a big honor for me being with you all. And my life tool or metaphor is always trying to make people happy. And I'm very happy to be there with you all and to give comments maybe to make your experience more important. Because one thing you all have to know, each experience is an advantage in your life. It's like a concert. Each live concert is a new life. It's a new experience. And whatever the experience will be with you, good or less good or fantastic or maybe less fantastic, it's an experience. And from each experience, we go all forward. Thank you so much and good luck for everybody.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Bart. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm sure everyone will be looking forward for your insights. Thank you, Bart. So my dear friends, let me call upon our next jury, that is Dr. Karim R. Alice, who is the world's #1 breakthrough strategist. He is a GPS. Is there any? Yeah. He is the GPS of III, and his GPS for the whole world. He is navigating the people towards their vision, towards their directions in life. Honestly, dear students, you must learn lots from Dr. Karim. He is such a person, simple, grounded, but he's such a potential power pack. He's such a potential power pack. I respect him always from the bottom of my heart, but such a wonderful personality. And we are proud to be associated with Dr. Karim R. Alice in our organization. And it is a proud moment to all of you to have such a wonderful speaker with you all today, who is going to be your jury as well. And he's going to give you insights of his after your project speech is finished. So without wasting time, Dr. Karim, we welcome you. Your message to our listeners, Dr. Karim.
Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Dr. Sharma, as always, it's a pleasure, it's an honor, and both a privilege to be anywhere that you are at. Wherever you are, we always want to be there with you. To all the individuals here today that will be speaking as part of the Speaker Exchange program, the first thing I want to say is congratulations. And the reason why I say congratulations, because I've been speaking for 2 decades. I know I look young, but I've been doing this for 20 years. And one of the things that I'll share with you very, very quickly is success in life is 50% what you know, 50% who you know, and what they know about you. I'll say it again. Success is 50% what you know, 50% what they know, and what they know about you. And one of the things, if you want to be successful globally in this generation, they must know you are excellent at the skill of communication, because when you open your mouth, you tell the world everything there is to know about you. When you open your mouth, you open up the gateway for powerful game-changing opportunities. And when you open your mouth, you show the world one of the best tools a leader can have, and that is the gift of effective communication. So it is an honor, I'm privileged, and I am powerfully set to give you guys some feedback on today's powerful program. Dr. Sharma, I turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Karim. I'm sure everyone might be charged. Yes, if you are charged, please raise your right hand. Every one of you, I'm sure everyone are charged with Dr. Karim. And to charge with 2 hands, waving hands to Dr. Karim, everyone. Yes. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you once again. Thank you. And before I invite Dr. Kevin for starting the program, proceeding this inauguration of the program, let me welcome our IHS Vice President, Mr. Professor Ruben Garcia, who, without whom, we feel like we are handicapped. Professor Ruben is the heart of our IHS. He is means like a very wonderful person, committed, and means he maintains the complete everyone's speeches, everything in IHS. He handholds them, and a wonderful person. When I remember when we started III, first before we were starting, Professor Ruben and me were talking about this IHS. We have to start something speaking program like this. And we laid the foundation. Professor Ruben was the first one to be that time. And thank you, Professor Ruben. We are continuing this journey from last 2 years. So honored to have you. And thank you for your time, Professor Ruben. Please, your message to all our speakers today.
Thank you very much for your kind introduction. Let me send everyone a big hug from Peru. This is a great opportunity to grow as leaders, to grow as persons, and as we have just heard, to let everybody know us, because this is the most important thing. The word is powerful. The word has lots of power. So show everyone what you can do with that power, what you can do with the word. And in these situations that we need to be heard, we have a very nice program that participants are going to be involved with. We have project speeches, we have evaluation and table topics. By project speeches, we mean that our speakers have to be prepared beforehand, before delivering the speech, because delivering the speech is an art. And for this art, we need to prepare. And there are lots of things that we need to have in mind while we are preparing our speech. And this deserves an evaluation, but an evaluation as feedback. The feedback that is always positive. We have to encourage the people who are there speaking, and they have their time to tell us something. They are using their time to invite us to think about something, to persuade us. And sometimes they have to convince us of thinking about a point of view that we have never had in our minds. This is the evaluation. But there is a way in which we can talk impromptu. We can have impromptu speeches, something that we do not prepare at all. And this is called the table topics. And these table topics is like one person leads this segment and they say, all right, a topic that for today, and he explains a little bit, very briefly, the topic and asks questions about the topic. And the people who answer have not prepared before, and they have to talk to us in 2 minutes to have a great speech with the 3 best parts of the speech, the 3 main parts of the speech: a good introduction, the body of the speech, and the closing. And everything has something that we are afraid of: timing. Dun, 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 timing. So we have to be aware of the time we are talking, because since we prepare our speeches in the private speeches, we have the time, and through rehearsal we master the time. In table topics, it's a little bit harder, but it's not possible. It's not impossible. We have to master the time in 2 minutes to give a brief speech. This is what we are going to have today. And we do have every time that we get together in this great speaking time for everyone. You can go on, Dr. Sam.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Ruben, for your great insights and a wonderful message and big hug from Peru. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And one more. Before we start, once Dr. Kevin take up the stage, it is very difficult, my dear friends. So you have to be in very, very control. So before that, let me welcome our IHS country head, Dr. Mr. Daljit Rana, a wonderful, passionate. I mean, his day starts in awesome morning. He makes everyone's day awesome with his wonderful smile, and he's such an ambitious person. Ambitious. He reflects the positivity everywhere with everyone. He wants everyone to get empowered. Such a wonderful personality and a great friend of mine who is working hard for empowering everyone, no matter what you are the age, from children to the others. He is working hard to empower selflessly, day and night. I take a very big privilege to have him in III as the IHS country head. Daljit ji, your message from IHS to all the participants. We welcome you, Daljit ji.
So much, Dr. Shama Hussain, the founder and global CEO of III. I extend my sincere thanks to all of you for giving chance to Indian students to showcase their talent to their public speaking to the entire world. So in today's event, students from more than 8 states and 8 schools, they are going to represent India at this international forum of public speakers. And moreover, we have invited all the participants of first season International Institute of Influencers Public Speaking. So my best wishes to each one of you, and let's rock together. Thank you so much, Dr. Shama Hussain.
Thank you, Daljit ji. Thank you so much. So with these all inspiring messages from all the wonderful people from all over the world, let me now hand over the stage to the president of IHS, International House of Speakers, Dr. Kevin Watt. Dr. Kevin, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Shama. I appreciate it. And at this time, I would like to invite our prior participants to share their experience from last year, because part of what we hope is those of you that will be speaking today can take away some comfort and hopefully be able to relax and present your message well today. So at this point, prior speakers from session 1 would invite you to come forward to share your experiences.
So first of all, let me invite Amrit Kaur.
Yes. As Julius Caesar once wisely said, teacher of all things preparing us for the opportunities that lie ahead. Good day, everyone. This side Amrit Kaur from Mother Teacher School, Barnala, Punjab, India. Today, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and appreciation. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our esteemed Principal Sir, Mr. Daljit Rana, who provided me with such a great opportunity, and the dedicated organizers of this IHS Speaker Exchange program. The thrill of being part of global gathering where minds from different corners of the world converged to exchange ideas was an opportunity like no other. The conference provided a platform to exchange ideas, learn from experts, and connect with like-minded individuals. It helped me a lot to broaden my thought process and boosted my confidence. It reminded me that stepping out of comfort zones can lead to remarkable discoveries. It was a reminder that each of us has a role to play in the global exchange of ideas and the advancement of the knowledge. I'm immensely grateful for this opportunity, and I look forward to continuing this journey of growth and exploitation. I want to extend my heartfelt best wishes to every one of you. It is an opportunity. Challenges may arise, but remember that every challenge is opportunity in disguise. So go forth with enthusiasm, soak in knowledge, and seize every moment to make meaningful connections. Wishing you all an enriching and memorable conference experience. Make the most of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Avneet Kaur. Now let me invite Tanveer Kaur.
Yes, sir. Shall I start with my gratitude speech?
Yes, Tanveer Kaur.
Just a thank you is mighty powerful prayer that says it all. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Tanveer Kaur, winner of the previous IHS competition, is here before you all today filled with immense gratitude and a sincere sense of fulfillment. I had the privilege to take part in this competition that challenged and enriched me in numerous ways. As I reflect on my experience, I cannot help but feel compelled to extend my heartfelt appreciation to those who made it possible. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the organizers and sponsors of this competition. A heartfelt thanks to our principal, Mr. Diljit Rana, who introduced us with this opportunity, and our faculty teachers who aided our preparation in every way possible. To my fellow participants, I want to extend my warmest wishes. As you embark on this competition, know that you're about to embark on a transformative path. May your experience here be as transformative and enlightening as it has for me. Not only did this competition help me grow personally, but it has also opened doors of opportunities. It has undeniably made a profound impact on me and hyped the self power within me. The knowledge, skills, experience has equipped me with a newfound confidence and strive for excellence in every field. In closing, I would once again like to extend my gratitude to everyone involved in this competition. Your unwavering support has allowed me to become a better version of myself. May this make a positive impact on all those who take part in it. Thank you.
Awesome. Great, Tanveer Kaur. So now let me invite Puneet Kaur.
Yes, sir. May I start it?
Yes, Tanveer, please.
Okay. So, experience never goes waste. Good evening, everyone. Actually, awesome evening, everyone. I am Puneet Kaur, a 10th grade student from Mother Teacher School, Barnala, Punjab, India. I feel immense pleasure to express my gratitude to III for giving me an opportunity to participate in the first session of IHS. It had been really an amazing experience. It was my very first time that I had participated on an international platform. This experience is really gonna worth it. It's really gonna help me in my life. I have learned a lot of things from this session. I have heard different people, different opinions, seen different faces, and the most important thing is confidence. We often lack confidence whenever we speak on a public stage or on a public conference or on any social topic in public. But the session of IHS helped me a lot to combat my problem, to gain confidence. And now I can clearly see the difference that how confidently I am speaking in this session of IHS. And I would really like to thank Shama ma'am. You are doing a wonderful job. Keep working on your young public speakers. You are really doing a great job. And along with her, I would like to express my humble gratitude to our respected principal, sir, Mr. Daljit Rana, and all other members of III. Thank you very much. And I wish the participants who are participating today are going to rock like anything. Rock it. It's very good experience, and I assure you, you are investing your time in something productive. You are investing your time in something that is going to help you in your life. All the very best to everyone. Go ahead. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Puneet, for your powerful words. You recharged us all. Now let me invite Abni Arora.
So may I start?
Yes, Abni Arora.
So Dr. Shama Hussain, Mr. Daljit Rana, all the participants and evaluators. a very euphoria-filled evening to one and all present here from India. I, Avni Arora, a former participant of the IHS program, is standing here in front of you all with a heart full of gratitude. The opportunity to present on this platform is not just an honor, but a privilege that I will cherish my entire life. When I was first given the opportunity to present on this esteemed stage, I was very excited but also trepidated. And to speak in front of such a diverse and knowledgeable group was daunting to say the least. But this was the moment that changed my life. And being the best innovative speaker was just the cherry on top of the cake. I know what all the participants are feeling right now. They are very scared, nervous, also excited. I was also there just a few months back, but don't worry. This is the moment that will change your entire life. I cannot explain how grateful I am for this opportunity and how it has changed all the opportunities for my upcoming life. And I hope you all do well today. And at the end, I would just like to say that I'm very grateful for this opportunity for Dr. Shama Hussain, who founded this organization and doing so well to educate our young learners, and my principal sir, Dr. Daljit Rana. Thank you so much for inviting me to this stage. And I hope at the end that the most humanized human wins today. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much, Avni Arora. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Morgan, sir, the person behind all these students. He prepared all these students who are speaking today in front of you all. Over to you, Morgan, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Respected Dr. Shama Hussain and all the dignitaries who are present here, it is a golden opportunity that you have provided to all the young ones, and people like me are getting a lot of new things to learn. And I am thankful to all, especially to our principal. At this age also, there are many things to learn. And the best thing that I have seen in international speakers program is this, that they are taking out the students from their comfort zone. That comfort zone which has created a web of fear in the minds. But once they come out, I am very happy to see all the students who have performed in the first session. And the change, Dr. Shama Hussain, the change that has come in them with the efforts of all of you. The change is seen with my eyes. And I am very thankful for this platform which is given to the students. And I wish best of luck. And I encourage all the participants that in the coming days, today you may be nervous, but tomorrow, when you will come out after experiencing and sharing your views, you will be a changed person. You will be a motivated, a person who will be filled with power. Thank you and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you so much, Morgan, sir. Now, the head boy of Mother Teacher School. Head boy, are you there? So now over to you, Dr. Shama Hussain. Thank you so much for all the past participants. Thank you, ma'am. And now over to you, Dr. Shama Hussain.
You're muted, ma'am. Dr. Shama, you're muted.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin, for reminding. And thank you so much, all of you. Such a wonderful speakers you are. Your experience, I cannot forget. Tanveer, all of you, means I cannot forget the way you have spoken and you have given, inspired everyone. And thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, from II's family. For this. Yeah, one more participant was there last time and he wants to speak as well, Dhawal. He wants to give his inspiring message to all the participants. Dhawal, yes, Dhawal, you are welcome to share your message for the last year experience of Speaker Exchange Program. Over to you, Dhawal.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for this opportunity. Good evening to all the members of IHS, my gurus, and also to my friends from IHS. I have been in IHS since the first session back in 2021, and I don't know what words to use to express my gratitude. I once did my self analysis, and I was astounded to see who I have become now in the field of public speaking. There's a slogan which we say, मैं कच्ची माटी हूँ गुरुवर, घट तुम मुझे बना देना, सुंदर रूप सहारा देकर ज्ञान की ज्योत चला देना. It means that Guru, our teacher, is our shaper. When we are young, we are like clay. We can be molded in any manner. But the way a teacher molds us is the way we become in our life. And I can proudly say that, Shama ma'am, you just not shaped me, but you have created a whole new of me. I experienced really great things through these IHS sessions, and I always loved to be here. As a student of class 11th, I have too much workload to do, but still I never miss an IHS session because I know that I get to learn the best in this session. I was nervous when I first participated or when I participated in my previous sessions, and I'm still nervous when I'm sitting here in front of you all. But I know that when I speak up, they're not going to see like how bad I did or how good I did, but they are just improving me. And that's what I, as a student, want the most. Thank you very much, Shama ma'am. Thank you, Kevin sir, and thank you to all the mentors of IHS.
Thank you, Dhawal. Thank you so much. Dhawal is one of our shining star in IHS. He was small when he was so young when he joined us, and till now, Dhawal is as a challenger. He's taking his journey. So wonderful, everyone. So let's move ahead. Let me take up the stage now. The main program will start. The agenda of today's program we are excited to listen to all of you, how you are going to influence the world through humanization of education. So over to you, Dr. Kevin.
Thank you, Dr. Shama. Want to take a moment and invite Professor Rubin to remind our speakers prior to starting how the timing works. Please share with us, Professor Rubin.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Kevin. Yes, as I said before, timing is very important while you're giving your speech. Project speeches has the time up to 7 minutes. And for this, when they reach 5 minutes, I'm going to show on my screen the green light. So it means that they have 2 minutes to go. Then when they have 1 minute left, I will show them the yellow one. And when the time is up, is the red one. So remember, 3 lights that the traffic lights. Green, 2 minutes ahead. Yellow, 1 minute left. And red, time is over. And with the table topics is in 2 minutes. It means that 1 minute is red, 1.5 yellow, and red. But the first part of the sessions is the project's speeches. Remember, 2 minutes left, green. 1 minute left, yellow. And time is over, green and red. Great. So back to you, Dr. Kevin.
Thank you very much. And so just a reminder, speakers, at 5 minutes, you'll see green. At 6 minutes, you will see yellow. And at 7 minutes, you will see red. So without any further ado, let's introduce our first participant speaker. And at this point, Laya, are you prepared to speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me just a moment. And Professor Rubin, would you give the speaker a time to start?
Sure. In 3, 2, 1. Go.
Thank you, sir. Albert Einstein rightly said, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. A very auspicious evening to everyone present here. I am strong and passionate Alia Mukadam, studying in grade 12 in Goldcrest High, Vashi, representing my country, India. And I feel very fortunate to get this opportunity to speak on this platform. Thank you, IHS, an International Institute of Influencers. Now, does anyone over here know what humanization is? Anyone? Well, it is to make something more human or civilized, or trying to give something more of a human character. Now, what would humanization of education mean? By definition, it is a method to enable students to feel connected to their teachers, peers, institution, and similar knowledge-based communities. It involves techniques to enhance a sense of belonging and install problem solving and critical thinking. But how do students view it as? When asked, one of them replied, when teachers see us as people, unique, with different hopes, interests, and capabilities, and treat us more human than machines to mug up solutions. The idea of humanization of education brings out two very important and crucial perspectives: materialistic education and organic education. Materialistic education emphasizes on accumulation of facts and figures, leading test papers to success, whereas organic education focuses on holistic learning, where students are encouraged to learn and explore topics in a more interconnected and natural way. Organic education involves personalized, student-centered learning approaches and engages students. Just like organic farming, it respects the uniqueness of each plant. Organic education could also recognize the individuality of each student's learning style, pace, and interest. All throughout this speech, I would use the examples of organic farming. Like, for an example, this is a robot which was used to assist small children with the knowledge that they need. But it does lack in human emotions and cultural values because it is fed with pre-designed information and cannot think out of the box creatively about anything except about what it knows. The only nourishment that it will get is batteries. But this plant right over here, this needs so many things like air, water, light, just like our parents, teachers, our gurus, to grow and nourish us in the right way. Students should not be treated like robots, but as plants who need the right conditions to grow. Organic learning should also cater and adapt different student needs in different ways. Though materialistic education is a very systematic and a formal way of education, it lacks to recognize the individual capability of students. And it is more like packaging students in school and dispatching them as adults. They are not exposed to the bare reality. Remember, the mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled, which will happen when students feel that their ideas and interests are acknowledged and welcomed. Leonardo da Vinci once said, study without desire spoils the memory. It retains nothing that it takes in. An institute should not expect its youth to perform alike, but expect them to have creative diversity no matter what subject they choose to pursue: science, maths, business, linguistic, arts, etc. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Not only that, but the true motive or goal of education was to nurture and grow a human as a thoughtful person. But in recent years, it has grown to be a highly mechanized and standardized form of learning, focusing more on equity than acuity. And importantly, children must be taught how to think, not what to think. The meaning of education has changed and become more passing your test focused. People have stopped actual understanding and learning because in a very limited time, they have to produce more and produce accurate results, which has introduced unethical methods just to pass or score favorable marks, as the belief is that only the fittest survive. But as an example, we take fruits. You can't expect these carrots to grow on a tree. They are a root vegetable. You cannot expect to see daffodils in a sunflower field. In the same way, everyone has a different place that they are meant to be, and you cannot expect the same results from different individuals. Thinking creative, innovative is important. And of course, at the end of the day, a balance between materialistic education and organic education is a must. One cannot or should not completely eradicate the ongoing norms, but develop upon it and manage strategic learning and holistic learning compatibly. Education does not only revolve around academics, but also how you represent your culture, values, and behaviors socially. If you are good at cooking as a chef, amazing. If you are good at engineering, wonderful. But at the end, are you a good and dignified person who is a valuable individual for yourself and your society? And do you have the power to influence and impact the world in a positive way? Thank you.
Thank you. Very well done. Professor Rubin, can you give us time on that speaker, please?
Sure. The time is 6 minutes, 29 seconds.
Okay. Thank you very much. Very nicely done. Nice start off speech. All right. Now we will move forward with our next speaker. Again, I want to make sure you understand I will do my best to pronounce your names correctly. If I do not, please let me know, because I have great respect for you and your name. So I would like to invite Vaidi Sharma.
Yes, Bhairavi said.
Is this speaker here?
No, she's. 1 second, Dr. Kevin.
I'm
Vaibhavi is
looking.
not the second one, Vidhi Sharma. Vidhi. Vidhi?
Vidhi Sharma. Okay, I'm not hearing, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Dr. Sharma. Is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. At this point, I would like to invite Rashmi Rajput.
Yeah, Rashmi Rajput.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Give us just a
Am I
second.
audible and clearly visible?
Okay, you are audible. Mr. Timekeeper, please give Rashmi a start time, please.
Sure. Ready, set, go.
Distinguished guests, educators who ignite the flames of curiosity, and fellow students who are the heartbeat of our academic voyage, I, Rashmi Rajput from Jammu Sanskriti School, Jammu, stand before you today with an earnest intention to unravel the tapestry of a theme that resonates deeply within the corridors of modern education. This is a perspective close to every student's heart. The transformational power of organic education in contrast to the confines of materialistic learning. As a student navigating
We're not hearing your audio.
Rashmi Rajput, unmute yourself.
Rashmi,
Can't hear you.
We're not hearing you, dear.
walls which are adorned with our creative, artistic expressions, seating arrangements that encourage collaboration, an ambience that sparks curiosity. It's an environment that instantly invites us to engage, explore, and connect. In the realm of organic education, our educators become mentors. allies in our pursuit of knowledge. They take the time to understand our individual interests, strengths, and challenges. They're not just bearers of facts, but guides who ignite the flame of passion within us. They recognize that learning is not just a one size fits all endeavor. Rather, it is a dynamic process that flourishes when tailored to our unique personalities. Think about the lessons that stick with us, the ones that shape our worldview. They often come from experience that tap into our emotions, from projects that mirror real life scenarios. Organic education embraces this idea wholeheartedly. It throws open the doors to interactive, hands on learning where we get to apply theory to practice. Whether it's a science experiment that we can touch and feel, or a history project that immerses us in the past, these experiences leave a lasting mark on our minds and hearts. But let's not forget the most important factor us, the students. In a materialistic system, we sometimes feel like receptacles of information, judged solely by exam scores. Contrastingly, organic education acknowledges that we are more than just our grades. It values our opinions, encourages our questions, celebrates our diversity. This approach humanizes our learning journey, reminding us that education is a partnership, a shared endeavor between teachers, peers, and ourselves. Imagine a future where we don't just rush to the class for the sake of attendance, but we eagerly rather to uncover the wonders of the world. A future where classrooms are the arenas of spirited discussion, where our voices matter, where mistakes are celebrated and are as stepping stones to the growth. In conclusion, let us champion the cause of organic education, a paradigm shift that recognizes our innate curiosity, our hunger for meaning, our thirst for genuine connection. Let us advocate for an education that breathes life into our classrooms, an education that kindles our passion, prepares us not just for exams, but for life itself. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you for that. Nicely put. Professor Rubin, would you please give us time for that speaker, please?
Sure. Her time was 3 minutes, 51 seconds.
Thank you. All right. Moving right along. Again, it's exciting to hear from these speakers and their perspectives. They're doing a very nice job. So at this point, I would like to invite Miss Yashika to speak.
May I start?
Stand by for just a moment. Let us get set. Okay, Professor Rubin, would you give this speaker a start time, please?
Sure. Ready, set, go.
Education is the foundation upon which we build our future. Good evening, everybody. This is strong, passionate, dedicated, powerful Madurai Yashika representing Mother Teacher School Barnala. Today I'm here as I want to share my views on two contrasting approaches of education, which are organic education and materialistic education. First of all, I'm very thankful to International Speakers Exchange Program organized by the National House of Public Speakers, especially Dr. Shama Hussain, founder and Global CEO of III, and Dr. Kevin Ward, BOD and COO of III, to give me a chance to speak upon this platform. Education. What is education? Let me tell you. Education is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, values, and understanding through formal instructions, informal experience, or self-reading. It involves the transfer of information from teachers, educational institutions, or resources to learners, enabling them to develop their cognitive abilities, practical competencies, and critical thinking, necessary to succeed in various aspects of life. Education plays a fundamental role in it. Now, everything has its own system. Let us talk about system of education. Education has 3 steps in its system: knowledge, subject, and process. Let us talk about them. What is knowledge? Let me tell you. For example, a person has done master in bio, so he or she would have almost all knowledge about bio, its subsubjects, its subtitles, It is known as knowledgeable education. And when we take those classes seriously in a disciplined manner, I know most of us don't take, but who take? It is known as subjectable education. And when we implement those processes in our day-to-day life, it is known as processable education. So, today I'm here as I want to discuss my views on two contrasting approaches of education, which are materialistic education and organic education. First of all, let us start with a case study. It would be more amazing. So, there were two best friends, Mark and Sohan. Mark studied in a progressive elementary school where educators follow an organic education approach. The curriculum here is centered around holistic development, personal learning, and fostering a deep understanding between teachers, students, and environmental conditions. The students here are encouraged to follow their path of their passions and interests. The curriculum here is so flexible that each student can accommodate it to its own learning style. The emphasis is on imperial learning, where students are engaged in hand-to-hand activities, discussions, and projects. Standardized tests are de-emphasized, and prioritization is over critical thinking, and assessment focuses on, you can say that, growth and understanding of the student. On the other hand, Soham studied in a traditional high school where the educators followed a materialistic education approach, where the focus was on achieving higher grade results, higher academic marks. Right? Students were taught on preset schedules covering a wide range of subjects. The success of school was measured with the number of students who get into prestigious universities. Then, 15 years later, Mark became a doctor and Sohan became an engineer. Both of their families followed in financial problems. Mark, being a doctor, overcome its financial problem and get development in his life. Whereas Sohan, becoming an engineer, makes some mistakes in its engineering course and got fired from his job. Can you tell me the reason why? Let me tell you. First of all, let us continue with that. Organic education focuses on holistic development of individuals. It values curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking. It is focusing around cultivating life skills, emotional intelligences, and values that go beyond academics. It encourages students to explore a wide range of subjects and foster a deep understanding of the world around them. On the other hand, materialistic education tends to prioritize scores, grades, marks, and tangible outcomes. It often follows a rigid curriculum that tends to prioritize rote memorization and standardized tests. While it can lead to a short-term success, it can stifle students' creativity and passion towards learning. Right? It can sometimes neglect the development of essential life skills and character traits. This was the reason that why Mark developed in his life and Sohan got fired from his job. Mark followed an organic education approach, whereas Soham followed an traditional, or you can say that materialistic education approach. But we knew excess of everything is too much bad. So it is crucial point in our life to strike a balance between these two approaches, which are organic education and materialistic education. By combining both the approaches' strengths, we could prepare an individual who is not only knowledgeable but also well-rounded, compassionate, dedicated, and capable of navigating the complexities of the world. As materialistic education provides structure, support, strength, and accountability, organic education ensures that a student learning a subject to truly understand it and appreciate it. As we know that there is no end of education. It's not but about you read a book, pass an examination, over with education. Your whole life process, from the moment you are born to the moment you will die, it is whole the process of learning. So at the end, I would just like to say that the education is one who teaches how to think critically and intensely. As intelligence plus character is the true goal of true education. So once again, I would like to thank all the jury members, especially our country head, Mr. Dalji Rana, and all the participants to give me a chance to speak upon this platform. Thank you and my best wishes to all of you.
Very well done. Thank you. Very well presented. Professor Rubin, can you give us the time on this speaker, please?
Sure. Her time was 6 minutes, 15 seconds.
Very good. I have to say, you all are doing a great job so far, and I'm sure the rest of you will as well. So at this moment, I would like to invite Speaker Aksholi. Are you here? And I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, sir, you pronounced it correctly.
Okay, very good. Professor Rubin, would you give this speaker a start time, please?
Sure. Ready, set, go.
I have a confession to make. I love speaking in public. Ever since I was young, I love being able to express my thoughts, ideas, opinions with my peers. Hello everyone, this is Akshari Adipam representing Samata International School, Maharashtra, India. And today I stand before you to talk on a topic that lies at the very heart of our future, organic education and materialistic education, which all relate to the topic of humanization of education. The function of education is to teach an individual to think intensively and creatively. Intelligence plus character is the goal of education. And I really think the best subject of our today's speech, organic education and materialistic education, selected by the intellectual minds, serves the same purpose. It is a perfect blend to blend intelligence and character amongst us. For this, I would like to give millions of thanks to the honorable juries, organizers, dear listeners, and my school for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of you all. Now, let's move towards our topic. Give a man a fish and you will feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you will feed him for a lifetime, just like education does. In a world driven by rapid technological changes, the option between organic education and materialistic education has become very crucial. When we think of education, the picture that comes in our mind is a school or a university. In other words, we all have a narrow mindset towards learning that it can take only place in formal institutions. But it is not like that. Organic education embodies the philosophy that learning is a holistic process nurturing not only intellectual growth but social, emotional, and moral development. As Albert Einstein once said, education is the thing that individual remembers when he had forgotten what he had learned. This highlights the enduring impact of education that transcends mere facts and figures. On the other hand, materialistic education often prioritizes rote memorization, systematic learning, and focus solely on quantifiable achievement. The education or learning taken just for the purpose of exam, but this approach can admirably stifle critical thinking and creativity. But we should remember that creativity is as equal to literacy. Duncan Robinson, an international authority in education, said that the system of education needs to be changed because life is not linear, it's organic. He said that we need to go from a model of education to a model manufactured with linearity, conformity, and matching of people together. We need to go for a model of education that applies more in the principles of agriculture. We need to recognize that the process of human flourishing is not a mechanical process. It is organic. And we really don't know what will be an outcome of a human development, right? So all we can do is just like organic farmer. Let create all the atmosphere and conditions for the plants and let them flourish on their own. And the same thing takes place in organic education too. The teacher, the mentor creates the atmosphere such that a person flourishes them on oneself. The education is tailored according to their interests, which helps them to get more interest in learning, education, and subjects. In other words of Mahatma Gandhi, education should be so revolutionized as fulfilling the needs of a poorest villager. Isn't it true? Yes, it is. On the other hand, in materialistic education, rote memorization is often prioritized. A real world example would be a standardized mandatory test, which this approach can help a teacher to get a data analysis of a student's growth in exams, but this could adversely affect many other education aspects, such as critical thinking and personal growth. Materialistic education, although criticized, has its merits too. It provides a supported foundation and equips students with skills which would help them to pursue a proper profession in the future. As Nelson Mandela put it down, education is the most powerful weapon that a person can use to change the whole world. A materialistic approach might help an individual to take challenges in their lives. However, it is really important to remember that the true education transcends the accumulation of facts, figures, degrees, and certificates. It's all about personal growth and intelligence, which help in the development of the society and the world at last. In the words of John Dewey, I would like to say that education is not the preparation of life. Education is life itself. In conclusion, I would like to say the choice between materialistic education and organic education is not a simple one. They both have their place, and the ideal approach would be a balance between them that could be created by the humanization of education, which means nourishing the citizens of a country, a world who are aware about the interconnectedness and strive for a better future. Encouraging cultural exchange, knowing different perspectives, understanding them can create a generation of change makers. Ladies and gentlemen, humanization of education is not an option, it is a necessity. Guys, education does not happen in vacuum. It happens in societies, and we are the people who live in the societies. Let us come together, join our hands together to reshape the education system such that we have both organic education and materialistic education by the concept of humanization of education. As we move forward, let us heed the words of Margaret Mead, who said that children must be taught how to think, not what to think. Thank you, everyone.
Who are present in the room.
Very good. Thank you for that. Well done. Another great speech. And again, I am impressed with everyone's presentation and ability. I know for us as jurists, it's going to make it a challenge to select top speakers out of this group. Okay, moving right along at this point, I would like to invite speaker.
Point of information, her time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Time for that speaker.
Great.
Professor.
Her time was 5 minutes, 46 seconds.
My apologies. I get over enthused sometimes, ready to hear the next speaker. So thank you for that, Professor Rubin. Now I would like to invite speaker Ridima. I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, sir, you pronounce it correctly.
Very good. Okay. Professor Rubin, would you give this speaker a start time, please?
Right. Ready, set, go.
Education is the most powerful weapon. Education is the most powerful weapon by which you can change the world. It is the foundation upon which we build our own future. A very good evening to one and all present here. Today, I, passionate Pratima Chauhan, a student of Bal Bharati Public School, Solan, going to share my views on the topic of organic education and materialist education. Before starting the topic, I would like to give my great thanks to all of you for giving me this opportunity to speak in this wonderful platform. A human being is not in an proper sense until he is educated. Education does not mean learning different subjects and knowing everything up to date. An individual is said to be educated when they are able to apply all that they have learned in their personal and professional lives. In this 21st century, a lots of researches are being done to bring humanism in education, which will automatically purify our thoughts, motivate us, and also help us to focus on the search of truth in the field of knowledge, technology, society, humanity, etc. The present youth, yes, we people, are highly capable to learn and oriented to do all good deeds to make this world better. Every day and every time, we see a lots of innovations, a lots of institutions coming up to make our life better and make us a success person. So now let us come to the main topic, which is a comparison or a battle between organic education and materialistic education. Organic education is a learning that occurs in a natural way. It is a learning that develops within a student. A student or an individual creates a curiosity about the topic, concept, and then seeks out to satisfy this curiosity. Yes, I know what you all are probably thinking. How is it revolutionary? So, my dear friends, it's basically self-evident. Now, let us understand it with an example. Sleep. It is a part of a learning process that helps the brain to retain the knowledge it has gained. Let us take another example, organic farming. Organic farming does not include any fertilizers. It is organic, means natural. Now let us come to the second main topic, which is materialistic education. The main purpose of materialistic education is to support self-responsibility rather than the self-knowledge. But it may lead to the bad academic behavior. Students should be able to choose what they want to learn. Teachers believe that the student will learn when they will be forced by the teachers to learn. But my dear friends, let me tell you, the student will learn when they will find something interesting in it. At the last, I would like to conclude my topic by ending it with important lines and important quotes. A human being is the creation of God. A human being is the creation of God with all unique features, behaviors, and potentials to behave like a person and do a particular job in the best way. But it cannot be judged in the way of comparison, competitions, tests, etc. Every citizen is a unique entity. Every citizen is a unique entity and should be treated separately. Let us take and pledge that we will be an organic learner, not the type of a materialistic learner. So thank you and have a beautiful and splendid Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nicely done. Again, another great speech. We appreciate that. Professor Rubin, would you give us the time on this speaker, please?
Great. Her time was 4 minutes, 58 seconds.
Okay. At this time, I would like to invite, give me just a moment here. I would like to invite speaker Akshara to speak.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
You are audible, and give us just a moment to give you a start time. Professor Rubin, would you give this speaker a start time, please?
Sure. Ready, set, go.
Education is not learning of facts. Education is not learning of facts, but the training of mind to think. A very auspicious evening to one and all present here. I'm passionate, ambitious Akshara Pawar, representing Bal Bharati Public School, Solan. Firstly, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the topic organic education and materialistic education. When students were asked what humanizing learning means to them, one replied, one instructor see us as people with different hopes and different stresses and treat us more than a number. Another student said that the meaning of humanized education depends on the definition of humanize. Humanize can mean to uphold a particular view or value of what it is mean to be human, and furthermore to find different ways to act on this concern. So, humanized education could means prioritizing this concern for humans as person and adopting practices that may increase the feeling of humanity in education. Now, let us come to the main topic, which is organic education and materialistic education. Understanding how we learn is crucial for both personal development and the development of society. But the changes must be made in education and learning. When we think of learning, the image that usually comes to our mind is of school or university. This means we have a very narrow view of learning as being something that takes place at formal institution. My dear friends, let me tell you, education and learning are not same. Education is a formal, organized, and pre-established structure that is developed to practice knowledge. On the other hand, learning is a natural, essential biological factor. Learning happens outside of education too. We learn all the time, not just during the period of formal education. Learning is something that is essential for our existence, that makes us better human. Organic learning is a learning that develops in a student. It is a learning that occurs naturally. When students find curiosity about some topic, view, concept, or idea, then he may seek out some methods to satisfy his curiosity. On the other hand, materialistic learning is a more teacher-centric learning, where teacher speaks more than the student. It is a learning where marks are more important than understanding of concepts. However, materialistic student may lead to poor academic behavior. Personally, I also find that organic learning is much better than materialistic learning. Because in organic learning, student learns better. He learns the value. He learns with passion. In organic learning, sometimes the learner may be the teacher, or sometimes the teacher may be the learner, which is not in materialistic learning. Materialistic learning is just more focused on marks. When we ask a student who is doing organic learning that can you tell me how we can use this concept in our daily life, he can say that yes, we can use it, and he can tell how we can use it. But if we will ask materialistic learner, he will not able to reply. We are living in 21st centuries, but still we can see that there is materialistic learning rather than organic learning, which I think that should be changed. In the end, I would like to conclude my topic with a quote. The great aim of education is not knowledge. The great aim of education is not knowledge, but actions. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you very much for another well done speech. Again, everyone has done a very nice job. Professor Rubin, at this time, would you give us the time for that speaker, please?
Her time was 5 minutes, 29 seconds.
All right, very good. Now, as I'm going down the list, as far as evaluation for top speaker award and recognition, I believe we have 2 speakers that did not meet time constraints. So just be aware of that. And I'm going to ask the jurist at this time to submit your vote to me via the chat in private for your choice of the top two speakers in this category at this time. And I am going to now invite Rayan to come to the stage and present for us our table topics at this time. Rayan, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Honorable IHS President, respected mentors, fellow guests, and my dear friends, a very warm welcome to all of you to the table topic session. So today, I will be your table topic master for the evening. You know, my dear friends, I was at a dinner party recently where one of the guests told me we all had to share stories about our most embarrassing moment. Oh my God, you know that feeling, right? Then I was walking to a restaurant in town, and then a TV reporter stopped me to ask my opinion on politics. Oh no, my words and a face on TV? At school, my teacher asked me what was my opinion on the Holocaust in Germany. You know, talk about being unprepared used to scare me. Not surprisingly, my dear friends, table topics has always been just a pain for many people. But now I see it as a fun exercise and a useful skill I am definitely eager to develop. Yes, answering a table topics question is a bit like jumping out of an airplane at 3,000 meters. Believe me, I know I have done both. Okay? Your mind tells you you are ready, but then the plane door opens, and there's that moment when you're hanging outside the plane, but you're about to jump, but then you scream that you will die, or would you die or not? But you do jump despite the fear. My dear friends, in my way of thinking, you know, you want to live to tell your grandchildren all about how you became a champion at table topics, right? The answer is simple. Just calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Hang on to your self confidence and ponder upon the question firstly. Okay? Learn to trust how smart you are and be yourself. You know, I always believe, I think it's better to draw from your own knowledge and experience instead of being someone else and making up stories that is not acceptable. Spare a thought on this, my dear friends. So, with these insights, let us begin with our table topic session. My first question, who should I pick? Ishrit Kaur. Okay. Nowadays, many people are really shy. They feel less confident in front of others due to their insecurities and whatever, etc. So imagine yourself to be a Shark Tank contestant and pitch us a product that will wipe out people's insecurities and make them confident. I repeat, imagine yourself to be a Shark Tank contestant and pitch us a product that will wipe out people's insecurities and make them confident. Gavlier, Ishrit.
Actually, my name is Ishkirat. Is it me?
Yeah, Ishrit.
Can you please repeat the question?
Okay. Imagine yourself to be a Shark Tank contestant and pitch us a product that will wipe out people's insecurities and make them confident.
Um, I will picture that nobody have to be shy at all because shyness. Why we are shy? Because we should have confidence on ourselves. That why we want to be shy? We are confident. Be yourself and be confident. Don't be shy at all because be confident. As far as let me give you one example. Child, pray to God that please God have rain today. And after that, when he goes out to the from the house, he thought that let's pick umbrella. Had wished to God that there should be a rain. So it will be a rain today because he was having confidence to God.
So that confidence you should have to yourself that I am confident here, I should do this thing. So why we are going to be shy as we have confidence in ourselves?
Very well said, Ishkirat. Timekeeper, can we have the time for timekeeper?
Professor Rubin, do you have the time for that speaker?
Sure. 57 seconds.
Dear participants, please remember your table topics time, as Professor Ruben has said, minimum should be 1 minute. Minimum should be 1 minute you have to speak. Don't forget. Your time is for 2 minutes, but minimum you have to speak for 1 minute to qualify in table topics. Table topics questions are something innovative. You have to think something special and bring out something which attracts everyone. So please hold on that, understand the question carefully, take your time, breathe in. No need to hurry immediately if you want. You have 2 minutes time. You can speak only 1 minute. But please hold on your breath, think about it for a while, for 20 seconds, and then if you want, you can speak it. Clear? But minimum is 1 minute. Professor Ruben has given these rules before also. So please.
Sure. Let me remind them that 1 minute is the green light, 1.5 minutes the yellow one, and 2 minutes the red light.
Yeah, and who gives innovative answers in table topics, he will be the winner. We are going to select 2 project speakers, 2 table topics, 2 evaluators. 2 speakers will be selected, not 1. 2 speakers, 2 evaluators, and 2 table topics. So we are randomly selecting table topics. Who didn't get the chance in speaking, project speakers, 2 speakers are there. We wantedly took 1 speaker from 2 speakers to table topics so that we can bring out that creativity. So now the 2 speakers, Ishrita was the one of the speaker who didn't get in project speech. She is in the table topics. So Vrinda also will come in table topics now. So that's the thing. Okay, over to Rayan.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. My dear friends, my second question, I would like to call upon Vrinda. So as we all know, in our TV remotes, we have a rewind button, isn't it? A pause button and also a forward button. We use these 3 buttons every time whenever we watch TV, isn't it? But my question to Vrinda, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button or a forward button on your life? And why? I repeat, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button or a forward button on your life? And why? Brinda.
Greetings everyone. This is Vrinda representing Brahmanan Public School, and as Rian said that I would like to have a forward button or a pause button, but if I have to select one from this, I will have a pause button because we know that in a life, in a teenager's life, especially in a girl's life, it's very difficult to live. Like we have parents problem and society problems, and when I see my friends that they have a lot of problems with them, like such crucial time they are going through, but when I see myself there, like I see myself lucky to be there where I am, because I think I have got much better parents. I have got much better life. Sometimes, whenever my parents call me for a little thing, I'm like, why did they call me? I just feel like my life is so, like, my life is not good. I'm not living a good life, but when I see my friends, I believe that I am the luckiest one of them. So I would like to give a pause button to my life because I don't know whatever is happening in my future, but whatever is happening in my present is much better. So, this is all.
Thank you, Vrinda. I definitely am on your side that we need to have a pause button and ponder upon what all goes behind our life. We need to remove all the negativity and ponder upon the positive and optimistic things that are coming ahead. And come on, everyone, let's pause and let us thank and let's have gratitude towards our God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vrinda.
Yes, Ryan. She made 1 minute 33 seconds.
Wow, thank you, Ruben sir. Okay, my dear friends, let's move on to with our third question, and I would love to choose Alia. Okay, so Alia, imagine this scenario. You are walking normally in the third floor of your school, and suddenly you see a student. Let's name him Ravi, okay, who has lost all the hope in the world. He is completely stressed and he is ready to suicide. So please enact a scene by convincing Ravi not to suicide and give him solutions. I repeat, Alia, please enact a scene by convincing Ravi to not to suicide and give him solutions.
Thank you for the question, Rayan. And I feel really fortunate to be, asked this question because this is a problem with a lot of teenagers nowadays who do not have hope in the darkest times of their life and feel detached from the world. Ravi being my friend, I take friend as a very valuable person in my life. So I would really be there for him and remind him that hope is the only thing that is stronger than fear. So is whatever is having or affecting your personal space, happiness is something not to run away from, but something to be conquered. So instead of having ways of ending your life, it's more important to continue that life and prove it to yourself that your hope and your goals were stronger than your fear. And this is a message to everybody watching here that remember, there is all of this is a test to see whether you deserve the absolute happiness in your life in the future. So do not give up when you feel that there is no hope or happiness left. So it does not matter whether you feel like you want to suicide or you feel like you can do more better. Think on how you can be better, not how you can end it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Alia. Very rightly said. Happiness needs to be conquered rather than blindly believing that it will not come to you. Absolutely right. Thank you, Alia.
Good time as well. It was 1 minute 24 seconds.
Thank you, Ruben sir. Okay, my dear friends, now it's getting really hot in here, so let's move on with our fourth question. I would love to choose Gavalier Onkar. Okay. Gavalier Onkar, Henry Ford once said, anyone who stops learning starts aging, whether he or she is at 20 or 80 or 40, whatever. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Do you agree in that? Why? I repeat, anyone who stops learning starts aging, whether he or she is at 80, 20, whatever. But anyone who keeps learning stays young. Do you believe in that, Gavalier Onkar, and why?
Thanks, Ryan. And I'd just like to say that I completely agree with that. I mean, learning is the font of life, and learning is really important, like Henry Ford said, to keep you young. Because every single day you're learning without even knowing it, because you're picking up different bits of information, being receptive to your surroundings, and every day you're learning. So learning is crucial to stay young, as you need to help keep growing, keep looking at new horizons, keep thinking of ways to improve, and keep staying happy. And the ways to stay happy, multiple different ways. However, learning is a very key way, and learning is crucial to staying happy and crucial to live a fulfilled life, full of different possibilities and things that you can do. So like I said, learning is the font of life because learning is crucial to live a fulfilled life. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Gavlia Omkar. Learning is definitely crucial to stay happy. And we are definitely learning a lot from you, I swear. Thank you, Gavlia Omkar.
His time was 56 seconds.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Gavlia Omkar. Thank you, Ruben, sir. Okay, moving on with our second last question. I would love to choose Swasti. So, Gavlia Swasti, people measure atmospheric pressure with barometer. And to measure time, we have clocks, right? And to measure your weight, we have weighing machines. But my question to Gavlia Swasti is, how do you measure success? I repeat, Gavlia Swasti, how do you measure success? Gavlia Swasti, are you there? Okay.
I'm not seeing a response, Rayan.
Yeah, Yashika would like to answer this.
So for me, success is nothing to be better from others. Success is something to be better from ourselves, what we used to be in past. Right? So success is not measurable. Success is something that we got happy after achieving our, we could say our position we want to achieve. When we are younger, we always think that I'll be a doctor, I'll be an engineer. So when we follow our dreams and overcome our fear, it is known as success. When we start to overcome the fear of our society, when we get out from depression, when we start to believe on ourselves, it is success. When we get better from ourselves, which was we were in the past, it is success. Success is not something like you got on a post of junior doctor, senior doctor, you earn 1 lakh rupees or 70,000 rupees. It is not like our society measures. A person who earns 70,000 rupees is less successful from a person who earns 1 lakh rupees. Why? Because our society compares two different individuals. You can't say that two individuals can do the same thing. Success is something to be better from ourselves to better, right? So it is what about when we got happy and then we achieve the position we want to achieve. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Wow. Thank you, Yashika. That's really philosophical, and Kevin sir would love to, agree with that. And Ruben sir, what do we have a time? Yeah.
Great. Her time was 1 minute 17 seconds.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, Ruben sir. Okay, my dear friends, now we have come to the finale, the last but not the least question to Gavalier Dhawal. So, Gavalier Dhawal, my question to you is, we all know victors, right? Those who achieve stuff, those who conquer the world with their inspiring words and motivation. And we also know victim. Victims are those who are deprived of a lot of things. Those who do not achieve things because of their insecurities and their manners, right? So, my question to you is, what is the difference between a victor and a victim personality? Like, how do you differentiate between both of them? Gavalier Dhawal.
So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. The only difference which I consider as a victor and are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, Dhawal, yeah. We can hear.
Are you getting my voice?
Yeah, we can hear it. Carry
Okay.
on.
So according to me, the only difference between a victor and a victim is the mindset. And this like simple word, a mindset. Because if a person loses or is suffering from something, he is not a victim until he accepts it. We see many people who are having great ideas, but one small obstacle, and they think, oh, I was only like made for failure, and I'm a victim, I'm a sufferer. So that's what makes people a victim. They're never the victim by their situation.
And the victors, they believe in themselves. They have a mindset of success. Yes, they think different from the society, but what they think is what leads them to success. Their mindset, how they behave towards their fellow mates or towards society, or what perspective they have towards society, makes them victors. Victim can say that, okay, no, like he had a luck and he had a wealth from his ancestors, or he had a good opportunity, he got a good education than me. And so he is doing nothing but criticizing himself. This earth provides the same environment, same oxygen, the same trees for all of us, and we are never deprived of anything. So that's our mindset that differentiates us. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Gavli Dhawal. That's right. The difference between a victor and victim is the mentality. There's a saying that if you want to achieve anything, the whole universe conspires you to achieve that. And that is right. Let us all be victors rather than victims. Very well said, Dhawal. Thank you.
And his time was 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Thank you, Ruben, sir. Great. Dr. Sharma, ma'am, would you like to sum up this table topic session?
Thank you, Rayan. Dr. Kevin, the stage is yours.
Very good. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to depart here in a moment for family reasons. But what an honor to be here today and be a part of this, and some great speeches and great presentations. We do have the results on project speaker winners, and I'll go ahead and announce that before I leave, and then turn the presiding over to Dr. Sharma upon my departure. But among the jurists, the determination was made. Our top two speakers, project speakers, were Speaker Alea and Speaker Akshara. So congratulations to you. Again, thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. Yes, give them a round of applause. It is such an honor to be here, and a great topic. And I appreciate that those that have spoken have hit this topic well and are again showing a great understanding of humanization of education. Thank you to everyone here today. And again, my apologies for my early departure. And I look forward to hearing the final result for the rest of the session and watching the rest of the video. So Dr. Sharma, thank you. And I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin. Thank you. And thank you so much for your valuable time and your feedback to all of the participants. Thank you once again, Dr. Kevin. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kevin. So my dear friends, right now, as the results were announced for project speeches, Alia, congratulations, and Akshara, the jury has given a big round of applause, And it's not that Alia and Akshara only, everyone is a winner here. You're facing a new kind of competition, right? So you are time bound, you are learning so many things here. You always should know that you are learning from each other. What is the best in her? This is not the thing. Still, all of you are going to come back again, IHS championship in January. The final championship, you're all going to come up there. So we have Dr. Karim is going to take the lead after this. At the end, he's going to give you wonderful feedback to all of you. Don't forget to listen to him. You will be charged up. And Professor Ruben is also going to give you all his feedbacks to you at the end. So meanwhile, one more time, this project speeches is finished, and the table topics, I think many of you got an idea how to answer yourself, how to accommodate yourself in table topics, because table topics are something which will be innate, your innate things. It has come up with your ability to speak, to be attracted, like to win the hearts of the people spontaneously. So this is what your capacity in making the room very hot. So well done. So the results of table topics will be announced shortly. So now we have a very wonderful round, evaluation rounds. evaluation round where our wonderful evaluators are coming up to evaluate each project speaker. They are going to tell you about what are your positive and negative things and how you can overcome that. So let me invite first project speaker, first evaluator for the first project speaker.
Dr. Sharma, point of information before the evaluation starts, let me remind them of the timing.
Yeah, please.
Evaluators will have up to 3 minutes for their evaluation. It means that in 1 minute, the first minute we have the green light, 2 minutes the yellow light, and 3 minutes the red one. So they have from 1 to 3 minutes to evaluate each speaker. Back to you.
Yeah, evaluator 1.
Yeah. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Omkar, we can hear you.
Thank you. So, hello everyone. I'm Omkar Nijja from London, and I am honored to know many of you already. Today, I'll be evaluating Alaya on her enlightening speech. Alaya, I was blown away with your speech. Firstly, may I just say, you convinced me completely, and my ideas and views are very much aligned with yours. You spoke with great confidence and clarity about this topic. You are clearly very knowledgeable and passionate about this topic. Every sentence was carefully honed and added to your central argument, which helped to bring the listener to your side of the argument. I particularly loved your quotes. You opened your speech with a quote from Albert Einstein, which served well as a hook to engage the audience. The quote created a provocative and vivid mental image, which got me thinking about how people judge each other. Your quote from Leonardo da Vinci was also pertinent. It helped to highlight the central argument of your topic. Moving on, you used great analogies about flowers and fruits, which helped keep the listener on tangible, real-life objects, and so sell your principal message. And also, well done sticking to the time limits. This is a vital skill. Now, to develop your public speaking to the next level, I would suggest these 2 points. Firstly, try to increase the prosody of your speech. Practice to vary your tone of your voice to accentuate your points. And secondly, you may consider using real-life examples in the modern era to complete the argument. Your speech was very passionate, and you spoke with great poise and clarity. You used props well, and this kept our attention. You expressed your views through facial and body language with your examples, which were also very effective. Once again, a big well done, and I hope you to continue to excel in leaps and bounds in your speaking journey with the IHS. Let's give a warm round of applause for Alaya. Thank you.
Wow, what a feedback, Omkar, all the time. The best, you do always the best, and in a very elegant way. Thank you for inspiring Alia. Yes, Alia, you're inspired, right?
Definitely. And I will definitely work on all the critiques and I will definitely build upon on all the good pointers also. Thank you so much for this opportunity also. Thank you, Shama ma'am, and thank you, Omkar.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Done. So now let me invite the evaluator 2.
Ma'am, I think the project speaker 2 was not there.
No, Vaibhavi is taking up she's now the evaluator 2. Vaibhavi? No,
Ma'am, I will be evaluating the project speaker 4.
4, right? So who is the evaluator 2?
Ma'am, it is Dhawal only.
Dhawal only. Is Dhawal.
Okay. So, may I start?
Yeah, please, Dhawal.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today on this stage. Well, now I would like to start my part as an evaluator of Rashmi Rajput. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you for the courage you showed. I can see it clearly through your eyes that you weren't even nervous for even 1 second. And I really appreciate that. And about your starting, I was astounded to to hear your introduction. I loved it. Just a suggestion on that front. Every time you start a speech, start it with a quote or a short story, and the short story should have the same conclusion as your speech. And you can say the conclusion at the end of the speech. And this will help you really a lot to connect the points in the speech. And this will make people more curious about what you speak, how you speak, or what are your actions. You did exceptionally well on your part, and the only thing you missed was timing. I feel really sorry for you that you were not qualified as you were a bit behind time. Well, all the best for your future competitions and never let that fire of glory extinguish in you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dhawal. Thank you so much, Professor Ruben. The time for Dhawal and...
Sure. First evaluator took 2 minutes, 15 seconds for on-car. And second evaluator, Dhawal, took 1 minute, 24 seconds. Qualified, both of them.
Thank you, Professor Ruben. Now, evaluator 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vaibhavi, come on.
Ma'am, may I start?
Please, Vaibhavi, please.
Okay. The best things in life are not the things, but the environments. In the 21st century, knowledge and know-how are keys to success. As Petrari rightly said that if you are not getting better, you are getting worse. So my warm regards to each and every delegate presented here. Education is not merely the transmission of knowledge, but the cornerstone of empowerment. As we convene at this session, let us explore the materialistic, pharistic dimensions of education and its significance at the societal and at the global level. Am I right, Shama ma'am?
Very much, yeah, Vaibhavi.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So, according to the topic of today's session, organic education is an education that focuses on the learning that is holistic, flexible, and the responsive to the learning of the students by the stunning teachers just like us, Shama ma'am, and all the other mentors. Whereas the materialistic education is an education that has an approach and that mainly focuses on the acquisition of the material possessions, trade, wealth, and the tangible achievements as the primary. So let me begin with the evaluation of Yashika Barmala. For as we know that the coins has both pros and the cons. So let me tell you first of all the pros. Your speech was splendid. Your, your starting hook was awesome, as well as the conclusion was wonderful. Your selection of words is truly amazing. Now let me tell you the cons. So, first of all, when you are speaking, you are saying that you are being fast forward. So, I suggest you to be a little bit slow so that the clarity of your words will be clear to the audience. Number two, you have a lack of feeling of words, that it is just you are reading a book. You should have this feeling because at the global level, you are influencing the people, you are influencing the world. So you should need some practice. I would like to suggest you that you should stand in front of a mirror and try to speak your thoughts, your experience, or whatever you want to speak. Number three, you should try to use more and more gestures. And you should try to use some humor in your speech to attract the audience because you have, I know that you have a good high pace for speaking, but you still need some practice. I should suggest that you should stand in front of a mirror and try to speak because it's the best way to improve your communication skills. And at last, I would say that I really like your speech. Well, the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Vaibhavi. Thank you so much. You always rock. Thank you once again. So, okay, then now next evaluator 4.
In the meantime, we can mention her time.
Yeah.
She made 2 minutes, 44 seconds.
2 minutes, 44 seconds. So qualified.
Sure.
Thank you, Professor Ruben. Thank you so much. So now evaluator 4. Princey and Princey, your evaluation, my dear. Princey, any technical problem?
Ma'am, should I start with evaluation?
Yeah, please, Princey.
Education. Education is learning good from wherever it comes from. As said, the bookish knowledge can be removed, but the things life has taught you, the things you have learned from life are non-replaceable. Practical education is an essential aspect of modern education system, and I think that is what is organic education, and this is what the topic was about. Good evening, mentors, Shama ma'am, my chief guest, Kevin sir, esteemed board of judges, Daljit sir, my fellow Gavaliers, and my dear friends. I am Princey Sohani, taking up as a role of evaluator at this platform in today's wonderful evening. So, I've been given a task of evaluation for my Gavalier friend Ridhima, which comes from Himachal Pradesh, the land of God, the land of bravery. Ridhima, your speech was astonishing, my dear. Hand expressions that you showed, wonderful. Content, amazing. Your body language, cloud nine. But who is this knocking outside at my meeting time? Oh, is that the sound of mistake? Yes, the expressions you missed out in your speech. The smile, I think that was also missed out. And the time management, as Ruben sir said, you weren't qualified. I felt sorry for you. No tears. Truly loved your speech and definitely hope best for you in future. And for your other speeches, I would like to give you a suggestion that time management is an important key to success. And smile is the heart of every speech. Smile is the core aspect of every speech. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, my dear Swasti. Thank you so much. And let me invite Swasti. Sorry, Princey, I was going to talk. Princey, you missed one of the table topics. So thank you, Princey. Thank you so much for your energy and for giving a message of wonderful smile. And thank you for your evaluation, my dear. So let me invite Swasti. Swasti, your evaluation.
Greetings to everyone. I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I'm a lifelong learner and an avid explorer of ideas. Through the lens of curiosity, I navigate towards soaking up experiences and knowledge to share and connect with others. I'm Swasti Garg of Joy Senior Secondary School, Madhya Pradesh, India, and today I'm here as a dedicated evaluator. I'll be evaluating Gavalier Akshara's speech. Materialistic education focuses on structured curriculum, standardized testing, and tangible outcomes, while organic education emphasizes experiential learning and creativity and adaptability. I had a lovely time today listening the perspective of Akshara in the field of materialistic and organic education. There was no other motive of having a drama or vocals or anything else. She had the audience engaged throughout her speech the whole time. But as an evaluator, I must point out the thing that she was going too fastly. If she would have spoken slowly, she would have sounded more clear. The second recommendation that I would like to give is that the closing was not as strong as the beginning. She could have asked a question or could have engaged with the audience. Last but not the least, I I loved the speech. I totally loved it. Remember, every step you take is a stride towards your goal. Embrace the process and you will be achieving the success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swasti. Thank you so much. Professor Ruben, the time for Swasti.
Great. The time for Swasti's speech was 1 minute 59 seconds. And for Princy, the time was 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Wonderful, qualified. Thank you, Professor Ruben. Thank you so much. So let me invite Avani, the wonderful, exciting girl from London. Yes, Avani.
Thank you. Actually, that was a wonderful example of public speaking. And it's great to see you growing as a speaker. I'm Afi Njija from London, and I value being a member of the IHS family. Today, I would deliver feedback as Evaluator 5. Just before I begin, I want everyone to give a huge round of applause to Akshali for a great speech. So, firstly, you delivered your speech with great clarity and very clear diction. You had lots of expression which helped to steer the audience. Your points were clear and well prepared. Because of this, the audience were able to understand what you were saying and follow with this. Also, you used quotes which hooks the audience in. An area for improvement, I would suggest that you were careful not to go too fast. I know that can be tricky sometimes, but keep practicing, it will help. I liked that you had a varied tone and used your voice well to emphasize certain points within your speech, which helped to keep the audience listening. I absolutely loved your use of props, which helped engage the audience and stay connected. Finally, you drew in the audience nicely and with ease. This helps the audience feel relaxed when hearing you speak. Your speech was fantastic, so please everyone, another round of applause. So I hope you found my evaluation useful, and once again, thank you for delivering a wonderful speech.
Thank you so much, Avni. Thank you so much for your wonderful evaluation. Avni, Dhawal, Princey, Swasti, Vaibhavi, all of you, thank you so much for giving such a wonderful insights. I'm sure everyone present here got their great evaluation from the people of same age. And before our jury gives give us 5 to 7 minutes, almost we are done with the results for table topics and evaluation. Before, just in 5 minutes, we'll get that result. Professor Ruben, can you please give us the time for Avni as well?
Sure. She made 1 minute 47 seconds.
1 minute 47 seconds. Congratulations, Avni. Wonderful. So now we got this as well. And so Dr. Karim Alice, he is the world's #1 breakthrough strategist, a motivational speaker all over the world. And he is the GPS of speaking as well. So he is going to announce the result for evaluation and table topics as well. So before Dr. Karim announce, let me just take a glance from all of you. Can you give me a clue who can be the table topics winner Who can be the table topics winner? Yeah, Yashika is raising hand. Yes, Yashika.
So, ma'am, for mine, I can be the table topics winner.
Wonderful confidence. Very good, Yashika. So, my
And
dear,
another girl should be Ishkirat.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. So let us see then. Dr. Karim, our Alice, is going to disclose that content to all of you. So the project speeches and evaluation as well. So he got the results from everyone and he's going to announce it. Yes, Doctor. And at the end, Professor Ruben, the Vice President, will be doing the vote of thanks to all of you on behalf of the President of IHS. So let me invite Dr. Karim. Dr. Karim.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Sharma. First and foremost, I want to say this was highly enjoyable for an individual such as myself that loves the art of speaking. And I do consider this to be an art form. One of the most amazing things in the world is to hear other speakers, especially speakers as young as yourself, be able to take a topic and command the room. So to start off, what we have down here for table topics. The table topics winner is Dawal Shah, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. And our runner-up is Yashika Bernala. Dawal Shah and Yashika Bernala. Again, for everybody who participated in table topics, you did an absolute bang-up job. Some of you just didn't hit the qualifications, so you would have made this tougher if you hit the qualification mark. But again, everybody did a wonderful job. As far as the evaluations go, I'm going to be honest, Dr. Sharma, this was tough. This was very, very tough because I think the benchmark of a great speaker is an individual that knows how to give good feedback, because you learn more from studying other people's speeches than actually getting out there and speaking. So this was tough, but we have down here Avneet Niger as the winner, and then we have the runner-up is Swasti Garg. So I hope again I pronounced that correctly. We got down here Avneet Niger and Swasti Garg is runner-up. So congratulations to all the parties that participated today. I just want to give a little feedback that I think is going to help everybody here as you continue on your speaking journey. Number one, congratulations for showing up, because just being present is the number one qualifying factor to crush it as a speaker and a number one communicator. So when I think about the art of speaking, I think about it just like jumping on an airplane and taking a flight, okay? And the reason why I say that, because there's three things that's important when you get on the airplane. Number one, the takeoff, how you take off the runway. Number two is keeping the plane in the air. And then number three, landing the plane safely. And as speakers, your job when the audience listens to you is number one, to give us a great takeoff. That is a very, very solid introduction, which most of you did excellently. Some of you guys came in with high energy and high impact. You gave us an idea of what you were going to talk about that had us hooked and locked in from the beginning. And we definitely want to see how the plane was going to land at the end, right? Keeping us in the air, that's the context of the conversation. And so with many of you, you had great tempo and rhythm as you talk. And what this means to me is it was almost like a melodic, hypnotic rhythm where the audience was easy to go along with your message and your context, right? Many of you used hand gestures and facial gestures, which showed how you were excited about the topic, or you used it to emphasize important points inside of your message. The one thing I would always caution is be clear not to overuse facial gestures and not to overuse hand gestures, because once you overuse them, it's very difficult for me to know if you're using your hands to illustrate a powerful point that you want to stand out, or if you're just kind of using them rambunctiously just to use them. So use them as a powerful prop that's going to illustrate, as you see me use right now, what is important to be emphasized and what's important to be remembered, all right? Many of you became intentional about finishing your speech out while going through distractions. And when I say distractions, some of you all had to deal with some technical difficulties. I love the young lady who came on here earlier and she was talking and you were muted at the beginning of your presentation. You, my dear, win a special prize in my head and my heart because you did not stop. You did not start over. You kept the message going, even though we couldn't hear the first 10 to 15 seconds of the message. So up front, it let me know you were not shaken by the direction and the message you were going to give. You gave that with great courage. At the same time, when it comes to using technology, be very careful, especially when we use a format like Zoom. And the reason being is a lot of times with Zoom and the backgrounds, if we're not close enough to the camera, we'll start to fade out in the background. And even though you can give a perfect message, sometimes it's hard to understand the message if I'm being distracted by the fact that you may be fading in or fading out of the background because you're not close enough to the camera. Or at the same time, if there's additional noises going on inside your household, that may distract as well. And when I look at those things, I consider that to be turbulence when I'm in the air on that airplane. So all in all, great job. Many of you use eye contact, so I felt like you were talking directly to me, even though there's a multitude of people here today. And then most importantly, I love the individuals that decided to use quotes inside of their message, because quotes always add value, and using quotes properly and strategically helps to solidify the very idea and point that you wanted me to take away. Last but not least, one more thing I think that will help everyone out. There is an age-old technique in the world of speaking, which is tell me what you're going to talk about, then tell me, and then wrap it up by telling me what we should have covered. And for some of you, you use that technique so there was no confusion. But for others, instead of landing the plane softly, you just kind of let the plane just kind of crash to the ground by ending it abruptly. So always remember that if you're going to give a speech, let me know, number one, what we're going to talk about. Number two, tell me what we're going to talk about. And then number three, give me a quick recap before you land the plane on what I should have walked away with. All in all, I love it. Dr. Sharma, you have some powerhouse young individuals in the place today. I celebrate you all. Everyone is a winner. Just make sure you pay attention to the nuances like time, because again, it is easy for us to get so wrapped up in delivering the message that we forget that we may be in a time constraint window, and we always want to honor that. But all in all, I love every single one of you. Keep up the good work, and I hope to see everyone back here in some capacity at this next event. Dr. Sharma, the best to everybody here. I love it.
Thank you, Dr. Karim. Thank you so much. It is, I'm sure, please give a big round of applause to Dr. Karim for such a wonderful, he's sitting from, you know, in America, it is morning 3 when he joined the program, morning 3. You can imagine he has come up and he's all the time busy. He's never free. He always travels for lots of speaking sessions. There's that he is into corporates. So he never gets that time. But for III, he never says no. And to inspire people, especially young people like you, he never missed the opportunity to influence. So morning 3, he's so active. And he's sitting from almost, I think it is 2.5 hours. I don't know what's the time right now. But from the first, he's listening to your every speech. He's listening to your every speech, and he is noting down every point, your body gestures. He's writing to me everything. Your body gestures, your way of, so all his experience that he has put out to give the results. So the results of Bart, Dr. Kevin, and Professor Ruben, and all, we have brought it now. And I'm sure, please, don't take it like a winner or, don't take it as a winner or loser. Nobody is loser. We are learning. We are just learning. We are winning and learning. That is what we will move ahead in life. Nothing more than that. So I'm so happy that you're also sitting patiently listening. And please focus and just next time, blow it on. Thank you, Dr. Karim. Big round of applause once again to Dr. Karim for his support to all of you from early morning 3. He is here with us. Thank you once again, Dr. Karim, for such a great information to all of us. Even you have focused on the Zoom backgrounds as well. How you must sit before the camera. He has given you insight even for the camera focus. So you should have understand what keen bird eye he has kept for you, my dear friends. So with this, we have almost the happy ending finally with lots of learnings today. And last question to all of you. Table topics Ryan has asked everyone, and you are also excited and you answered my question also. So let me, Dr. Sharma's question to all of you before we end this session for today. My question is, how many hours are there in a day? Avni. Yeah, Avni.
24.
24. Any other answer? How many hours are there in a day? Yeah, Alia, you raised your hand.
Well, 24 brilliant hours.
24 hours. So Dr. Sharma's question is difficult or Ryan's questions are difficult? So 24 hours. My dearest, yes, Yashika.
24 hours in a day.
24. Okay, let me tell you quickly. It's 24 hours in a day according to the universe, according to our regular cycles. But it is, yeah, Avni Arora. Yeah, Avni.
So although there are 24 hours, but it depends on how we live them. I mean, if we live them completely, fully our life, so it can feel more. And if we don't invest in our life as much we should, we don't take care of ourselves, it can definitely feel less.
Wonderful, wonderful, Avni Arora. I will bring it this one in a very clear way. There are 24 hours in a day. We don't change the cycle. It's 24 hours. But according to you all, everyone, whether it's a child, children, or adults, or whoever it is, how much time you are spending productively, how much time you are spending productively are the hours of the day for you. If you are spending productively 8 hours, that means it's only 8 hours in a day, my dear friends. You cannot claim 24 hours a day. You understand? So make use of your time very productively. Every hour that you're today, now you are spending these 3 hours or 2 hours of time in learning something that is a very productive time. So make your time more productive. Time will value you only when you value it. So with this wonderful message, every day, don't say it's 24 hours. Count down how many hours you have spent valuely with value and with productivity. Write it down before you sleep. Today's my day is 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, whatever it is, and make a note of it so that you know you can monitor. Self-awareness of your time is very important. So with this, Daljit ji, do you like to speak something?
So once again, it was amazing, wonderful show, and I'm pretty sure that our students they made all of our day. And today, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Shama Hussain, and lovely guy, Mr. Riyan Said, you did a wonderful job. I'm so proud of all of you, and I am 100% sure in the next public speaking competition, you will find more passionate students from different parts of the country. So with these words, I'm highly obliged to that universe and my friend Dr. Shama Hussain for providing this wonderful platform for Indian students. And definitely we are going to rock in next public speaking competition. You know, although Alia Mukandam, she was not well, but she was committed. She told me late in the night, sir, I want to participate. And it was only her commitment that today she is the winner of this public speaking competition. And one more girl from Himachal Pradesh, Aksha Panwar. I'm so amazed to see that within 2 days she prepared herself, and I'm thankful the headmaster of Bal Bharti Public School Solan, my friend Mr. Binod Sharma. And moreover, Dawal, he's a wonderful guy. And the girl from Mother Teacher School, Barnala, super confident, Jashika. And I'm thankful to all the principals, all the participants, and wonderful Abneet and Onkar. You people are super, super duper energetic, passionate guys. Even all we are learning from you. So thank you so much, Dr. Shama Hussain, for providing this wonderful platform to the universe. Over to you. And I'm big fan of Dr. Kareem. You are amazing.
And yes, we are all big fans of him. He is influencing the
Thank you.
world with his very simplicity and a great leadership, Daljit.
So,
And
Dr. Shama Hussain, this is my personal request. Now, we were organizing this event once in a month. Now, if possible, we would like to organize this event on every week, if you permit us.
let's plan it, Daljit. Definitely, we will plan
Thank you.
it.
Thank you
Yes,
so
we'll
much.
plan it. Daljit, one request. The speakers now, I want you to, your topic, please present it, whether it by typewriting or anything in a paper, and give it to me, please, in a presentation. Whatever you have said today, because we will publish it in your name as well. I want your all the speakers, please put up your humanization of education, your topic, please, in whether it's whatever the format, PowerPoint, or I think in a Word document, in the PDF, please send it to me through Daljit ji. I will be glad to put it on. I will be glad to have yours in the final, because we are not just aiming this one, we are taking you to the finals IHS championship. So we are going to project all your work there. So I request you to, like Alia has given such a wonderful examples. Everyone, Ishrit, every one of you has given such a wonderful notations that every world should know about this, and yourself as well. We want to take you to the world. So everyone should know you, should know the your idea, so that you can be an inspiration to the students, to the youth, to take education for life, not just for living. So this is my request, Daljit ji. Please, if you can inform everyone about this.
Yes, Dr. Shama. Soon we will provide you all the topics.
Thank you, Daljit ji. Thank you so much. And with this, thank you so much to all the people who are supporting this technically and non-technically as well, for all your support. And big thank you to my Global Express team for all the support. And Dr. Raja Rao Garu, please, thank you so much for all the support. And Daljit ji, big thank you.
Sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Shama Hussain. I request we should invite Alia Mukandam, Akshara Panwar, Dhawal, and Jessica to share her experience and how they are feeling after winning the titles.
Sure, Daljit ji, sure.
So over to you, Alia.
A very good evening, all of the participants and all of the esteemed guests here. First of all, I'm very grateful to Daljit sir, because this was a very important opportunity for me that I could have missed because of a few complications. But thank you, sir, for still motivating me. And Shama ma'am, you were there in one of the meetings, and whatever you said, I made a point that I remembered that when I was speaking, because it was something very important. And those pieces of advice, nobody who wants to, they just listen and leave it. But you were that we want to improve you. So that was something that I made sure that I kept in my mind while speaking. And everyone here who spoke, we've had so many meetings together, and I saw how much hard work everybody put in into putting a great performance and making everybody, all of our mentors, proud. So thank you so much for having me here, and I was so esteemed and so honored to speak in front of so many amazing people. And thank you, Dr. Kareem, also. Whatever he said is something that even my mother says. So it was really relatable to hear these pieces of advice from him. And thank you, everybody present here. And I hope to make a very positive initiative and contribution to the world's youth. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, IHS and III.
Thank you, dear Alia.
Thank you so much, Alia Mukandam. Now it's turn of Akshara Panwar.
Good evening to everyone. Firstly, thank you everyone to giving me this opportunity. Firstly, I would like to thank Daljit Rana sir, because all in the session he teaches us very nicely. He gives us the options that you can do this and you can add this to your speech. So I think that's really helps me, and I think that's really helps all of us. And thank you, Dr. Sharma ma'am, to making this platform, and I'm really thank you. And I would like to also thank my headmaster, sir, because he was the only one who gave me this opportunity. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, Kareem, sir, because you are a great speaker and you spoke very well. And all the things which you have told to be, it's very, very important to use in our life. Thank you so much.
So, my dear children, Alia, now you are the talk of Maharashtra today, and Akshara, you are the talk of Himachal Pradesh. Now, let me invite Jessica from MTS Barnala. Jessica, over to you. I think network issue is there. Dawal Shah, amazing boy. Dawal Shah.
So do I have to speak?
Yes, Dawal, and you are the winner of, I think, project speaker. So, I don't know, evaluator. So I request you to share your gratitude to the universe.
Okay, so first of all, I literally don't have any words to thank the IHS platform, to thank Shama ma'am, because you cannot just define a thing which has crossed all the limitations of excellence. It's so good to have um, all of you as my mentors. And right from that winter speaking challenge, which we had probably, I think, 2 years ago, I decided one thing, that anything happens, I don't have to leave Shama ma'am being my teacher. I have to stick to her, because even not talking to her, even being with her, I learned so many things. We have not met in person, but whenever we meet on IHS platforms, it's like this is the person who can teach me how to become a leader, and not just become a leader to make people follow you, but to become a leader so that you can make other people the leaders. And that's the thing that touched my heart the most. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shama ma'am, for transforming my life. And as I said earlier, that you just not shaped my mind, you just created a new me. So thank you very much for that. Thank you, IHS platform. And also thanks to Kareem sir for your exceptional guidance. And I was also astounded to see your speaking skills. Literally, I have to learn a lot from you all. And so thank you very much for having me as your student.
Awesome.
Thank you, Dhawal. Thank you.
So, Jessica, are you there?
So can I speak with my video off, as there are some network issues?
Okay, it's all right. Carry on.
So from this competition, I get to know that these are not only the participants who put efforts in the competition. Every person related to that competition puts effort in it. Like if we talk about you, sir, you told us that you work very hard, even in late nights, just for our competition. Shama ma'am, who told us tips to improve our speaking skills, that were just speechless, and I can't give words to explain your dedication towards us. Then Dr. Kareem sir, I was astonished to listen that 3 o'clock, midnight, 3 o'clock, he was doing it, attending it. So I was just shocked, because at that times we were just sleeping and he is attending this. Then our timekeeper sir, who told us that when our time is overing, and Dr. Kevin sir, who has left us, and they announced our name and gives us the motivation, and all the evaluators who told us our pros and cons of our speech. So I'm very thankful to all of you. And now you all have become a part of my life. IH is now a biggest part and a memorable part of my life, which I reminded throughout my life. I'll never forget it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashika. Thank you so much, everyone. I wish you all the very best and see you soon again in the next sessions. And thank you once again to everyone. Thank you, Shreya, for coordinating this complete IHS event. And thank you so much, Shreya. And thank you once again.
You're always welcome, ma'am. Always possible just because of your wonderful guidance.
No, my dear, you are doing great. Studying and doing is not easy. So thank you once again, Shreya. Thank you so much for all the support and bringing all the IHS participants together. So once again, thank you once again to all of you, and let's rock, keep rocking, keep influencing. See you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Karim.